Okay, hello everyone. So I am back with some awesome information again. And this is the sixth part, or part six, to this series. And today I'm going to be covering key number 8. And this key is look for the purpose, look for the good. Now, this is like one of the most powerful keys that you can use that will really help you to really change your perspective and your perception of things so that it can open you up to be available to solutions and ideas and things that you wouldn't normally be available to you. And I'm going to go over how this can happen and how this will affect you and how you can use this key in terms of viewing the current administration so you don't have to feel like you are at the mercy. Now, and I'm also going to give you a few reasons why this is so powerful. So let's get into this a little bit. Okay, so this key, number 8, look for the purpose, look for the good. This key presents a simple, straightforward, and empowering guide to lead you out of the age-old trap of defeatist attitudes, excuses, and confusion that fear creates. The 8th key reminds you not to stay focused on outward appearances. As with all keys, this one both encourages you and gives you a simple and clear means to go deeper as you discover the purpose and good in any situation. Outcomes always have purpose, no matter what the outcome is or how it may appear. It is your responsibility to look for the purpose, look for the good, and move on. Any outcome is created from your internal beliefs. By allowing yourself to be open to the purpose and good of each outcome, you will more easily discover what beliefs you are using to create your reality, i.e., conditional or unconditional. Distorted beliefs prevent fulfillment and ability to meet any challenge, whether mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual. If that is where you desire to stay, so be it. However, if you have come to a place in your life where enough is enough, then look for the purpose, look for the good, responsibly and unconditionally, and move on joyfully. Looking for the purpose and good in any situation is a fundamental start to receiving the life of your dreams. It does not allow you to beat yourself or others up for past choices and their outcomes. It opens you to allow all things to be good enough to be part of remembering and being loved, no matter how horrendous your experience is. This places you in a position to accept only what brings lasting joy and prosperity. The important word in that last sentence is lasting. If whatever you are doing does not create lasting joy for you, you are missing the mark of being you. Honestly, being you creates lasting joy through living your life purpose. Okay, so that is that. And just one other thing I want to leave with you is using this key moment to moment will empower you to turn your disempowering beliefs into unconditional, responsible, joyful behavior that serves everyone you touch as well as yourself. Now, I want to go over this a little bit more in more depth so you can kind of get an understanding of how to apply this to your life and how to apply this. Like, this whole series is based on, you know, even though Trump is president, you don't have to, feel completely disempowered or completely traumatized or at victimization from it. So this is going to allow you to empower yourself even though he's president, and how to do that. So what I want to cover with this key, or I want to make a point in that one of the things this key will do, and that's what I mentioned earlier, is it's about not judging yourself or others or the past. Not judging about what happened in the past or what have you. The key to changing things, and to changing things quickly, is to not judge. Because as long as you continue to judge something, you are holding on to it. Now think about it, okay? Think about somebody that just really upsets you and pisses you off and, you just think is a total idiot or jerk or whatever. The more you think about that person in that way, the more you're holding on to an idea of what you think makes that person that way, okay? And the more you hold on to that, the more solidified that kind of experience you have with this person will be. And it'll get to the point where that's the only kind of experience you're going to allow yourself to have with that person, because you just your judgment doesn't allow you to see that person in any other way and open yourself up to different experiences in which to see that person. Okay? So now it doesn't mean that if somebody is truly toxic, all right, that you have to open them into your life and welcome them into your life. It does mean, though, that you have it is completely under your power to choose the kind of experience you have with that person when you have them, within the context of what you're able to do and with the context of what they're able and willing to do. Okay? Now, if a person is insistent on being a jerk and an idiot in terms of truly toxic, like let's just say physically violent, okay, that's just, if a person is insisting on having that kind of relationship, okay, you can't control what they do. However, you can control your perception or how you choose to respond to that person. And so when you're using this key, look for the purpose, look for the good, all right? What you're doing is you're opening yourself up to ways in interacting with this person that can allow you to exit the situation safely, all right? And allow you to exit the situation where there's no repercussions. That's what I'm thinking of, okay? Because, sometimes when people are in that violent state, it's like, well, no, you don't leave until I tell you can leave. And then you try and leave and they hunt you down and stuff. Well, using this key in that situation, okay, it will allow whatever the circumstances or how they turn out to be, it'll just end, and then that person stops thinking about you, and then you can move on with your life and they can move on with theirs. That's just kind of an example. And it opens you up so you're not stuck in the past with this person. Okay, you're not stuck in, oh my God, look at what this person did to me, and I feel so helpless now, and isn't this horrible and awful, and it's easy to go there. However, if you're wanting true lasting change, okay, I'm talking about what's going to give you true lasting change, not what might feel good in the moment, because it probably will. Sometimes it can feel good in the moment that to focus on all the bad stuff that person did, and so you can feel good about not liking them. Okay, but this is what you need to do to free yourself, okay, and empower yourself so that the current situation, the current political climate, the current whatever, does not have as much effect on you as it is currently having. And so that's the information I'm giving you. So if you're truly wanting freedom from the current environment, the current system, this is what you would incorporate into your life. Okay? And it has nothing to do with, how good or how bad you think you are. All right? This just is, this is the key to freedom. Okay, now, so in another point that I want to cover, okay, so we covered the judgment. So this key is going to allow you to release the judgment and allow things to be free to be able to move in the direction that will be in the highest good for you. Okay, now the second thing too, because you just want to focus on what's in the highest good for you. That's the best thing, because what's in the highest good for you will be in the highest good for those that you care about. Now, what's the second thing that I want to cover as well is we covered the judgment, and now we're going to cover the ability to take any situation and open yourself up so the most positive solution, the most empowering solution for you can come out of it. Now, this current election, I think, is a perfect example of that. Okay, especially for Black Americans, because there's the thing of he's a white supremacist and he's putting in white supremacist policies and he's having white supremacists in the White House, and that can be that perception can be quite frightening for Black Americans, considering the history and everything. So in incorporating this key, okay, this isn't to deny any of the past traumas or what have you. This is about being in the now so you can change the future for what you want it to be. So in looking at that situation, okay, and looking at Trump being elected, well, focusing on the purpose and good, okay, is going to help you focus on what it is that you want. Because I want to bring up this example. Like, say you want to buy a car, okay, and you want to buy a specific type of car. So you want to buy a Corvette. All right, you want to buy a Corvette, and suddenly you start seeing Corvettes all over the place. Or it doesn't have to be. It can be a certain type of shirt or something, or a jacket or something. But whatever it is, you have that focus, and you notice suddenly you start seeing it all over the place. Okay, well, that's not a coincidence. That's because now you've now put your mindset, or you've now changed your mind or programmed your mind, okay, to see that, to look out for that, and to bring that into your life. So when you do this key, look for the purpose, look for the good, you are reprogramming your mind, all right, to bring good into your life, no matter what you may think is going on, all right? If you're focusing on the past or what you don't want about the situation, you're programming your mind to focus more on what it is you don't want and bring more of that, what you don't want, into your life. So that's why this key is so powerful. So let's bring it back to what's going on with Trump. Now, for Black Americans, there's been a lot of things that have been going on in terms of the discourse, before Trump got elected, and like don't vote and everything like that. Well, since he's been elected, one of the things that's been happening is that this illusion of we're in a post-racial country, post-racial America, there's no racism, there's no white supremacy, what are you talking about? Well, that illusion has been ripped off. Okay, the band-aid to that has been ripped off, and there's no denying that. You can't deny that anymore. So it's one thing that you can't solve something that you're not willing to look at. Okay, so in this case, the purpose and good is now it's in everyone's face, and you can't deny that it's there. You can't. So it's now allowing some other people who may have been in that illusion to wake up and say, wow, no matter what race you're in, because I know a lot of Black people thought that too, well, no matter what race you're in, or what race you're part of, or what ethnic group or whatever, you're getting the wake-up call. And so now it can be addressed in the reality of where things are. So that's something to look at as well in terms of the purpose and good. And it's now also allowing Black people to say, whoa, wow, we really have to stop fighting amongst ourselves. We have to stop bashing each other, and we have to start working together and appreciating each other. And how can we do that? What is it that we can do to begin doing that and supporting each other? And because we're not going to get support anywhere else, so what can we do to support each other? And in that step towards self-empowerment, all right, is something that is definitely a huge look for the purpose, look for the good, because then you can begin to see your own strengths, your own values, your own abilities, and we can begin to honor them. So it's sometimes gifts aren't always wrapped in pretty bows and and silvery packages and everything like and things like that. Um, Gifts can be wrapped in anything, and this key, look for the purpose, look for the good, allows you to see past the wrapping and to see the actual gift and to see and to refocus on what it is that you truly want in your life and what you truly want to bring to you. So, um, so that's pretty much everything that I have to say. This is a short key. It's very, very powerful. It's very, very profound. Very, very profound. And it is one of the things that is really going to shift your perspective so you can begin to see solutions that you've never seen before. You can begin to have experience and responses that you've never had before. So I want to end it there. Again, this is key number 8. Look for the purpose, look for the good. And I'll see you in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And bye-bye for now.